Az.com Productions with Az Hydroponics, how to make a decorative deep water culture system.
When you mention hydroponics, many people imagine orange buckets, PVC piping, tubing, and pumps. Although these items make for an efficient hydroponic system, the results aren't very decorative. We've created a deep water culture system that looks good in the kitchen window, at the front door, or on your patio. Let me show you how we did this. To start this project, took a standard clay pot with a glaze. This one happened to have a drainage hole in it. So what I did was I just put a piece of cardboard over it, and put a little cement in there and let it dry and drain this whole plug. And I used a standard 8x8x4 cinder block. To start with, I drilled a 3/8 inch hole in the back of the cinder block. This will be for our air tubing, which is a 1/4 inch in diameter. I also cut a little slot in the bottom, down here. That's going to be where the power cord is coming out. And in the front, I took my grinder and I rounded the corners. Now, you could just paint this cinder block and use this as a base. However, the texture on the cinder block doesn't really match the texture on the pot. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover it. You could either use a thin coat of cement or a stucco. I'm going to use cement because that's what I have handy.
Mix up a small batch of cement. The cement is the coating for the block, both sealing it and acting as a foundation for the paint. When the cement reaches a peanut butter-like consistency, apply it to the outer sides of the block. Use a trowel to smooth the cement onto the surface of the block, thick enough to create a new texture. Apply the coating to 3 sides, leaving the back unfinished for the moment. Use a putty knife to smooth the cement and round the edges a bit. Apply the cement to the top of the block as well, and then to the back. You can either put a dowel rod through the hole for the air tube, or you can push out the cement from the inside of the block while the cement is still wet. Smooth the cement on all sides with a float. How smooth you make the surface is up to you. We left a slightly rough texture on ours. You could also clad the block in wood, making a kind of box around it. Secure thin sheets of wood or wood strips to the block using a strong adhesive such as liquid nails. After the cement is fully cured or dried, you can paint with the color of your choosing. Use a spray paint, as this will give you even coverage over the top and sides of the block. The raft, made of styrofoam, floats on the surface of the nutrient solution in the container. Measure the diameter of the mouth of the container and mark the raft, making a circle just slightly smaller than the actual opening. Mark for the net pots as well. Cut the circles out for the net pots first. Then cut the diameter circle out from the larger sheet of styrofoam. Use the decorative stone of your choice to cover the surface of the raft.
I finished gluing the rock to the styrofoam, which will be the base to hold our plants in our deep water culture pot. Start with, we got the notch down here, which is going to be for our cord for our air pump. To our air pump, we're going to attach our air tubing and feed it out through the hole we made in our cinder block. similar hole in our pot, in which the airline tubing is. To this, we are going to connect our air stone.
Fill the container with a nutrient solution of your choice. Float the raft on the solution in the container, and then add your prepared plants. We used seedlings from the local home improvement store and removed the soil from the roots. You can watch how we do this on our video, Hydroponics, removing soil from a plant. And there you have it, a decorative deep water culture system. Watch for more episodes on Decorative Hydroponics. Questions or comments? Put them in the comment section below. And subscribe to our channel for more videos on the DIY lifestyle. Did I